Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. How did this one compare to Phantom Menace? It's definitely a lot better, that's for sure.
I will not let this republic be split in two. My negotiations will not fail.
If they do, there aren't enough Jedi to protect the Republic. We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
If this one's...
when you do that. Sorry, Master. I forgot you don't like flying. Well, you've lost it. If you'll excuse me. I hate it when he does that. Anakin, don't do anything without first consulting either myself or the Council. You don't need guidance, Anakin. I see you becoming the greatest of all Jedi.
The boy has exceptional skills.
His abilities have made him arrogant.
Excuse me. I'm in charge of security here, milady.
They are using a bounty hunter named Jango Fett to create a clone army. Wait.
We must stop them before they're ready.
Your clones are very impressive. They'll do their job well.
This was a decent movie. It really was decent. Now, it wasn't a great movie,
This is a crisis.
but it was decent. It was acceptable. The visuals were very good. The lightsaber
As my
fights were
first act,
awesome.
I will create a
The
grand
arena
army
part,
of the Republic.
the arena sacrifice part, like,
Hasn't been a full-scale war since the
a
formation
bit
of the Republic.
dumb and stupid and annoying.
me, Obi-Wan.
The acting was...
we'll destroy the Sith.
That guy right there.
Dark side
His name?
everything. In grave danger.
Count Dooku. It was very good job. It's good him. Most of the main actors did fine. Hayden Christensen was, I don't know, there's something about him, for some reason, I don't know.
Begun this Clone War has.
CGI, yeah. And it's just a decent movie. Now let's go to the pros real quick. The pros, one, is that the movie has great duels. It has decent acting. Visuals were very good. It shows the. It doesn't show it. Although even the origins of Boba Fett is very short and not even concentrated on, which is annoying because it's my favorite character, Star Wars character, which is Boba Fett. Boba Fett and Yoda, and Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker. Oh God, that's not good. Okay, stop. It's still cool to see, like when Jango Fett, spoiler, Jango Fett dies. It shows Boba Fett showing grief, holding the head of his father, and he has that face, and it's like, oh, he is like, oh, you are screwed. Then you get to episode 5, in episode 6, he's just freaking awesome, and duels were awesome. Count Dooku versus Anakin and Count Dooku versus Yoda. And the very little of Count Dooku versus Obi-Wan. That was cool. It was a nice fight. Now, in the final battle of Geonosis overall, was awesome. And it also gave us the best. One of the best maps on Star Wars Battlefront 2, Camino. So you got that. The cons. Now, there aren't very many cons in this, but the cons are big parts on this. And then the pros are kind of more of the minor things. Now, cons. Some people didn't do a very good job at acting and it pains me to say this, in the first half, and a little bit more over the first half of this movie, Natalie Portman does not act well, then it might just be just how the writing is, because the writing is not very good, and that's a big part in this. Because the writing is not very good, and the screenplay writing, it's dialogue, crap. Yeah, writing. It's not very good, so when you get to one of those one-liners, you're like, oh my god, just shut up. In the ambush on Coruscant, however you say it, I don't know. I forgot how you say it. It's been a while since I've watched this movie. Well, I watched it a few months ago, but honestly, I don't remember as much in the prequels as the original trilogy. You gotta remember that original trilogy is the best. It was just very boring and very tedious and very long. It just didn't feel like a Star Wars beginning. Now, that's really it, and those were big cons. Like, those cons I listed were big. Writing is the main part. But then, the pros are, when you get to the pros, they're done well. It helps make it a decent movie. And if they were just solid pros, like, there's okay, it would have just been like a meh. It's entertaining, but nothing very special. It would have been like 5 out of 10. And I didn't give my score for The Phantom Menace because it's pretty obvious that I hated it. But I forgot to give you the score anyways. And if you really want to know, it's a 4 out of 10. But when you get to here, it's a solid 6.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. We will go to Revenge of the Sith.